Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are here at Barber, which is awesome. It's one of my favorite racetracks in the world. Second test for the year. We've not run race cars a lot, which has been a little depressing. But you know, we're gonna take every day that we can get and make the most of it. I'm very excited to be here though. I do love this place. We got a lot on the list. All 4 cars. Guys are excited. They're out of the house. They're here to track. So yeah, it should be fun. Come check it out. Gavin, do you want to tell people what we're working on here today?
We're trying to make a race car go fast. I think it's one of the main objectives. But yeah, for us, it's like this is a venue we're going to race at. So sometimes you go test somewhere and you're just trying to learn things that sort of fill out your toolkit for a race weekend. And here it's a little more. You also want to make the car good at this venue specifically. So
yeah, because it's our first race, right? So we're learning setup specific stuff for here.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to do a mix. It's things you want to learn and then work on the car and make it handle better.
So not everyone hears from Gavin all the time, but I've been working with Gavin for the last couple of years. Awesome engineer. You know, we don't get to tell you a lot about what we're doing, but I'd like for you to hear more from Gavin because he's a big part of the operation with everybody. But yeah, we're just trying to make the car go fast today. This vlog. People want to hear from you.
G'day, Josef Newgarden fans. I'm a big fan of myself. A bit starstruck at the moment. Here at Barber Motorsports Park. How do you say it in America? The PPG Chevy? Is that what you meant to say at every start of every
Yeah. No, the boys at Team Chevy here driving this number 3 car with PPG and Team Chevy. It's just the tops. Loving it.
Mate, you want to have a
I did, dude. I've been begging for the rainbow car forever. I'm actually super jealous. So
we have a lot of fans that love it, and it's getting faster. That's the main thing. So we're just getting through our program, Joseph.
Hey, on a serious note, I was curious to ask you. So from supercars to IndyCar, what's been like what's been the biggest eye-opening transition for you?
I think the confidence that you got to have in the middle of the corner, like carrying the speed, like it's something I've never had to trust in aerodynamic so much in my life, and the way, especially at a place like Barber is the hardest track in regards to aerodynamic, or in some ways. So
yeah, I would say this is the most
trusting, you know, and like that's what I need to learn, and I'll get there. And I've got great people and great teammates that look at data and get better, and hopefully we're there or thereabouts.
All right, so who's your favorite teammate?
Yeah, you go, right? But
boom.
Who's the weirdest? Willpower. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Bye.
To be honest, you look real good in that color.
I feel good. I have a safety vest on, which means I can be out here, I think. Why am I out here? Well, I thought a car was going to go by. I haven't seen one go by at speed yet. I'm out here because we had a little technical difficulty here at the end of the day, so the last hour I'm not going to be in the car, so I thought it'd be good to come out here to the corners, check them out. This is 12-13. It's the fastest section on the track. You're going to come into turn 12 here at the top of 6th gear, 175, 180 mile an hour. Turn in just off throttle, just a lift, and it's 2 downshifts up to turn 13. Super cool section of the track. One of my favorites. It's what makes Barber. It's very high commitment. It's all high-speed corners. You got to really trust the aerodynamics of the car. You got to throw it in. The way you get speed here is, what I've found to be fast is you got to be quick in and quick over the top of the hill. A lot of people think it's a compromise. You know, do you want speed over the hill and then carry that all the way to 16? Or do you want the speed into the corner and then sacrifice the run up the hill? But I think you have to get both of it. So I really focus on attacking this entry and getting the car positioned in turn 12 to get up the hill as straight as possible. And then I try and carry a ton of speed up the hill. So I don't really focus on one area or another. I try and get all of it. And if you want to be super quick around here, you've got to get both areas of it. The cool thing about an IndyCar though is it can do that. It's so capable that you know how to manhandle the thing right. You can get both sections of the track. All right, so T5, super tricky part of the track depending on the wind. If you have the wind behind you coming into turn 5, it can be really difficult when it's a headwind. When you're driving into the wind, it's a lot nicer. You can brake super deep in this corner. The road falls away from you, so you can't get. It's loud out here. You can't get distracted with trying to get the car straight to the apex. A lot of guys, they'll come in, they'll diagonal brake here, they'll blow past the apex, rotate the car in a diamond fashion in the center, and then get out of the corner. Some guys, the way they drive, they'll keep the car straighter and try and run a more traditional line where they're apexing on the curbing. A lot of times it's not quick here, but some people make it work. You can make a lot of different lines work at Barber, but trying to diamond this corner has, for me, been more successful, so I kind of blow past the apex of the corner, maximize the braking, get out as straight as possible, or do I? So you can see with Scott, he clipped that very first part of the curb, then blew past the center, got the car and then straight shot out. He actually got a little loose on the exit, which was fun to see. But you can clip that first part of the apex and then miss the center part of the curb, and you're not trying to get that center apex. All right, so we're here in 16, 17, final 2 corners of the track. So coming into 16 here, you're carrying a heap of speed all the way up from the hill in 13, 14, over that crest that we talked about. So getting that speed up and over the crest, you're gonna carry it all the way to 16. Could be a big time gain. But then when you get into 16 here, how much speed you run through 16 and where you position the car is really, really important. So I'm watching Simon, he's compromising 16 quite a bit for 17. Some guys do it differently. Some guys don't compromise 16, run all the way out and compromise 17. Different philosophies. Some would say, hey, you're coming onto a straightaway at 17. So you probably want to compromise a little bit of 16, not run out as wide and prep more for 17. But this is a place where you see a lot of different lines, a lot of different techniques, and it's really Barber. I love that about this place because multiple lines work, multiple techniques work. Depends on how your car is set up. I mean, it's varied. So, you know, even me telling someone how they could drive around here, it really depends on what kind of car they have built. So I'm not really giving away secrets, I don't feel like, because I see 2 completely different lines work here all the time. And it's just the challenge of this place. Scott's car is so pretty. I'm so jealous of that. Such a good looking PBG car. So we're here at 1, 2, 3. 1 super fast corner, carrying a lot of speed in. It's just a quick downshift to 5th. And then 2, 3, similar to pretty much any other corner on the track here, very line dependent in that it's varied. Some people run this 2, 3 section super tight and they like white line it all the way around. Some people will carry a lot of speed into 2 and run it out 3/4 of the way up the track in the middle of 2, 3 and then kind of diamond back. Some people rim shot it. They'll throw that speed out to like almost the exit of the road or the far side of it, and they'll just run the rim all the way to the exit at turn 3. So there's a lot of different styles of line through here. It changes a lot depending on the year, the grip level, the configuration of the car. I mean, it's always moving around. And like I said before, it depends on how you're setting your car up. You know, if you have a very, very free race car, sometimes that super tight line around here works really well. So it's varied, it's Barber, it's subjective. This place is super subjective. You can make a lot of things work. All right, everyone, that's the day here in Barber. All done for myself. Ended a little bit early, like I said, but not a big deal. You know, we got through a ton of our program. Definitely found some helpful things to come back with. It's a good place to test. We're starting the season off here at Barber Motorsports Park. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we got through. I hope you enjoyed the little track tour. It was kind of impromptu. I don't have an opportunity to do that really ever. So it was honestly fun for me to go out and watch some of my teammates, how they're running around the track, see the other cars. And this is such a beautiful racetrack. It's so scenic that anytime you get an opportunity to watch cars around here is a good one. So I would encourage people, if you've never been to Barber Motorsports Park, it's a great race to check out. One of my favorites, as I've said many times. So yeah, so I'm excited for the season to get kicked off. We got another test coming up at Indy at the end of March, so we'll have a little bit more seat time before the season starts. But we are getting closer. We're still chipping away at trying to make these cars as fast as possible, getting McLaughlin all familiar with everything. He's doing a really great job. He's catching on so fast, so I expect him to be pretty quick throughout the year, sooner than later, in my opinion. So yeah, it'll be exciting, and we'll probably do a little something from Indy before the season starts, so look for that, and we'll see you guys next time.